How's it going everyone? Welcome back to my channel. So today, hari ni kita nak buat Euro prediction. So Euro is starting in about 2 days. So let's get to it. So kita get on to the first group. So dalam group ni kita ada Switzerland, Turkey, Wales dan juga Italy. So untuk aku, bagi aku favourites adalah Italy sebab bila kita tengok this new Italian team, this is quite a strong team sebenarnya. Dengan coach Roberto Mancini yang pernah memenangi Premier League dengan Manchester City. They have good forwards, Belotti, Immobile. Bila kita tengok midfield Italy pula, diorang ada player macam Locatelli, midfield yang muda dan bertenaga, dan juga this is a different Italian team from the previous ones that we had with the strong and muscular midfielder, we will call it lah, Montolivo, De Rossi dan sebagainya. Untuk Turkey pula, bagi aku tim Turkey ni adalah antara tim Turkey yang terkuat because they have high level players this time. Players yang bermain di Premier League, contohnya Çağlar Soyuncu yang bermain di Leicester. They have another defender, Merih Demiral, Juventus. Of course kita tahu Çalhanoğlu, dan juga tiga sebenarnya core players yang memenangi French League dengan Lille, iaitu Burak Yilmaz, Yazici dan juga right back dia Selik. So Wales kita semua tahu as the Gareth Bale team because dia adalah antara star player dalam team ni. Tetapi kita juga ada macam Aaron Ramsey. Kita boleh tengok dalam 2016, which is their only Euro tournament so far, they came up with a surprise when they were knocked out in the semi-final sebenarnya, kalah dengan Portugal 2-0. Diorang ada kalahkan Belgium dalam quarter final dengan skor 3-1 I think. 3-1. Hal Rasim Kanu with that turn goal. They have a few youngsters macam Dylan Levitt yang youth MU, Daniel James, Ethan Ampadu dan juga a few others. Tim Switzerland pula, kali ni tim Switzerland ni tak ada siapa-siapa bagi aku yang menyelah, melainkan seperti player-player yang kita dah tahu lah, Bril Embolo, Xherdan Shaqiri, Granit Xhaka. So untuk group A, I think for me it's quite straightforward. We'll go for Italy first, Turkey second, Wales third, and also Switzerland. So untuk group B pula, kita ada Russia, Belgium, Denmark dan Finland. This is the first tournament untuk Finland, but they have a quite striker that we all know, we Premier League fans know, Teemu Pukki. Is quite a good striker, but I don't think that will be enough for them to make it past the group stage because the other teams, Russia and Belgium and Denmark, are quite strong teams sebenarnya. Okay, so this Denmark team, kita boleh nampak they have quality players everywhere. Maybe not that quality depth where they can change. Maybe kalau ada satu injury, it will cause some problem to them. They have Yannick Westergaard from Southampton, Pierre-Emile Haubier, midfield Spurs, Christian Eriksen, former midfield Spurs, dan juga goalkeeper diorang ada Kasper Schmeichel, anak kepada Peter Schmeichel, nak cakap Peter Schmeichel tadi. And they have won Euro before in 1992. So untuk Belgium, kita semua tahu this is the golden generation of Belgium. The players I don't think need any introduction from me. I think you all know De Bruyne, Hazard, Lukaku, Mertens, Carrasco. These are players who have been lighting up their respective leagues lah. For Lukaku baru menang Liga dengan Inter. Hazard walaupun tak berapa menyelah, I feel he could be a tournament player, that he could actually come back in this league and actually perform. De Bruyne, there's no need to talk about his quality lah because we all know what he can do. So untuk Russia pula, Russia in 2016 they didn't make it past the group stage, but I think they might have a chance here because I think they will finish third in this group sebenarnya. With Finland, I don't think be enough lah. So my prediction untuk group B is Belgium top, Denmark second, Russia third, dan juga lastly Finland lah. So we move on to group C. So group C, kita ada lagi satu newcomer, iaitu North Macedonia. Kita ada Austria, Ukraine dan juga Netherlands. Netherlands adalah salah satu tim yang bagi aku agak unlucky because they were favourites when they had their previous manager Ronald Koeman, and under Frank de Boer they look quite shaky lah sebenarnya. Dan juga the fact that Van Dijk tak ada. Maybe kalau tournament ni dijalankan last year without the COVID postponement, Van Dijk akan ada, Van de Beek akan ada, dan juga sekarang they have these two players injured, so they might actually not make it so far, but I think this group they will be able to make it. So for example, bila kita tengok Austria pula, Austria ada a few quality players and there, but I think this is going to be tight between Austria and Ukraine lah. So I'll go for Netherlands top, Austria second, Ukraine third, and North Macedonia. So untuk group D pula, ni adalah bagi aku group yang paling menarik sebab we have England, Scotland, Croatia, and also Czech Republic. This is the first tournament to be held in England, with the final in England lah, Wembley, since 1996. 1996 untuk Euro 1996 mereka kalah semi-final on penalties against Germany. So siapa yang miss the last penalty tu was England manager, Gareth Southgate, current England manager Gareth Southgate. So mungkin untuk Gareth Southgate sendiri, dia ada that personal vengeance untuk dapatkan kemenangan untuk England. Who knows? And the fact that semis and finals are played at Wembley, they might have an advantage. So untuk Croatia pula, diorang time qualifying they finish with a record of 5 wins, 2 draw and 1 defeat. So quite an impressive record sebenarnya. Dan juga kita kena ingat diorang adalah World Cup runner up, although a few players have moved. For example, Rakitic dah retire and a few others have retired, macam Mandzukic juga. So it's going to be interesting, this group, especially with this is Scotland's first tournament since 1998 World Cup. So in the 1996 Euro, Scotland sebenarnya berjumpa dengan England dan juga mereka kalah 2-0 lah. Apa yang menarik tentang Scotland tahun ni adalah they have a lot of quality players and they have finally make it to a big tournament. Seterusnya kita ada Czech Republic, which is interestingly, kita duk bercakap pasal 1996 Euro tadi, mereka adalah the 1996 Euro runners up. Mereka kalah dengan Germany di final di Wembley. In 2016, Czech Republic only made it to the group stage. So I don't think there is any outstanding quality in this Czech Republic punya team. And the fact that all England game are played at Wembley, I think they will be top. Croatia against Scotland, I think it's going to be tight, but I think Croatia is going to finish second with Scotland third and Czech Republic last. Okay, we move on now to Group E, group yang kelima. So untuk Group E ni pula, kita ada Poland, Spain, Sweden dan Slovakia. Apa yang menarik pasal group ni, because we have Spain who are 3 times champions. Spain dalam 2016 dia orang tak perform sangat, so they lost to Italy in the round of 16, 2-0. Untuk Sweden pula, they were the semi-finalist in 1992. That's their best achievement. Dan juga in 2016 they only made it to the group lah. Untuk Slovakia pula, they have only qualified once, which is in 2016, and they made it out of the group to round 16. But I feel in this group they might actually be able to get third, but seeing this is actually quite a strong Sweden team, and kita kena ingat yang this is the Sweden team that made it to the quarterfinal of the World Cup in Russia. But this is going to be quite a tight group, I think. But I'll go Spain first, Poland second, Slovakia third, and Sweden last. Ramai orang panggil group ni the group of death, group kematian, so called. So this group, kenapa orang panggil group of death, is because there's Portugal, France, Germany. Tapi tiba ada Hungary. Okay, tak apa. We'll talk about Hungary, because for Hungary in 2016 they were put in quite a tough group sebenarnya. They were in the same group with Portugal, so it was Hungary, Austria, Iceland dan juga Portugal. So Hungary actually finished top of this group, with Portugal finishing third. So they finished third, they draw all games, and everyone knows what happens after that lah. They went on to win it. Untuk Germany pula, they lost the 2016 semi-final to France 2-0, who made it to the final. France lawan Portugal in the final. This is a big repeat for Portugal-France, because this is the final, and this France team won the World Cup in 2018. This Portugal team have gone on to win the Nations League. So these are two strong heavyweights sebenarnya dalam this Euro competition. Untuk Germany pula, since the 2014 World Cup, you can say that their team have quite gone downhill in some sense in terms of quality, sebab satu, kita nampak there is quite a desperate attempt lah this time, because they recalled Matt Hummels dengan Thomas Muller, two players that they have not called for a long time. And bila tak ada Matt Hummels dengan Thomas Muller, they look quite lack of leadership up front and also in defense. Joachim Low recalling these players might have made a little bit of difference, but I don't think it will be enough for them to propel them to the final. So untuk group ni, I'll go for France top, Germany third, I think Germany second, Portugal third, and also Hungary last. So who will be the 4 best third place team? These are teams who can get points from their group lah. I think Portugal can definitely do it, Scotland can definitely do it. I'll go for Russia as well, because they will definitely get points against Finland, and also I think Ukraine lah sebenarnya. That means Wales and Slovakia will make it to the next round. So we'll move on to the knockout stages. Alright, so for the first knockout stage, we already have a big game. It's Belgium against Portugal. So bila kita tengok Belgium against Portugal, which will be played in Spain. Interesting. So as I said earlier, Belgium, I think this is their golden generation. I think this Portugal team is also their golden generation, but diorang still ada young team that made it to the Under-21 final recently, kalah lawan Germany 1-0. And I think this Portugal team, if they match with this Belgium team, I think they might be a bit too strong. So I'll go for Portugal to win this one. This one, Italy, Austria, as I said earlier, this is a new Italian team that has impressed me lah sebenarnya, and also have been performing very well over the past few weeks, and I think this Italian team will definitely beat Austria. France, Russia, I don't think there's any question there. Absolutely France. But unless if there's an upset, then kudos to Russia. They did it. They've done very well. Croatia, Poland. I think this is going to be interesting. I got the feeling that Poland might just nick this because of Lewandowski and the quality that he has, and also I know this Croatian team have got the quality, but this is going to be tough. But I feel that this game might be won on penalties, like if it does go this way. Spain, Ukraine, I'm going for a Spain win. This Spanish team might look a little bit weird for some of us, including me as well, because there's no Real Madrid players. There are a few informed players that are not in the squad. So, but I do feel they do have the upper hand if they are against Ukraine. So England, Germany, one important detail I want to highlight is that it's going to be played at Wembley, and I think this is a new revolutionized England team, and I feel that Wembley factor is going to be a strong factor for them, which I feel they are going to make it to the next round against Spain. Alright, so Netherlands against Scotland. I don't really think that this Netherlands team can go far sebenarnya, but I do feel against Scotland they might just nick it. They might just win it against Scotland. So for Turkey, Denmark, looking, as I said earlier, this Turkish team is quite a high quality Turkish team, and I feel they can make it to the next round. So in the first quarterfinal, we have Portugal, Italy. I'm not going to talk more. I think I'm going for Portugal here, and then France, Poland. It has to be France. Spain, England. I'll go for England. Just because of that 1996 motivation and the fact that semi and final is going to play at Wembley. I think that's going to be big in their place, and also this is a very technical England team. I think buat kali pertamanya kita ada team England yang agak technical lah. Phil Foden, Mason Mount, Jack Grealish, Jadon Sancho, Jude Bellingham, Raheem Sterling pun ada, Marcus Rashford ada. So this is quite a rare England team that we don't really see with this much technical players, and also bila tengok all the background stuff that they've been doing, this looks a very together punya team, and you love to see that. Netherlands, Turkey, I think people are gonna hate me here, but I feel this is why it ends for Netherlands. This Turkey team, they work together as a unit. They work very well as a team. More lebih kurang macam Burnley lah, and also the way that the Lille team is set up sebenarnya lebih kurang sama dengan this Turkish team. As I said earlier, they have the Lille punya core players, Burak Yilmaz, Yazici, Salik at right back. So I think they might make it to the semi-final. They are going to be my dark horse for this tournament. Okay, kenapa aku kata France? It's because bila kita tengok this French team, you will see winners everywhere lah. You will see that quality player everywhere. With Portugal, they don't have that much depth as France have, and this is a very strong French team sebenarnya for me. For England, Turkey, I'm going to go for England. I think you know where I'm going here. It's France, England in the final. Although the final will be played at Wembley, I don't think England will be able to win it. And I think making it to the final will be a good enough achievement and good enough push for these young players to maybe win the next Euro or the next World Cup. My winner will be France. So yes, that's it. Mbappe with another international trophy. Let me know if you agree, let me know if you disagree, let me know if you think I speak all bullshit. So don't forget to subscribe and like, and I'll see you on another video. Ciao.